If you have more than 23 kg, they will tell you to empty your box. And if you don't have anybody to give your luggage to, just know you're giving it to customs or immigration officials. You can always go for items that are on sale so that you get things on the cheaper side, you get, because I know a lot of people, your extended family members, are expecting you to bring some things when you're coming. Hi, if you're watching this, congratulations, meaning you have been selected to be part of the next cohort of the RNTC Scholarship. And usually, after this particular stage, I've been receiving a lot of inquiries as to what next. And that is the reason for this particular video. So, again, congratulations, and let's jump right into the video. All right, so the first thing you need to worry about, not necessarily worry, but the first thing you need to get is your visa. And before you can actually get your visa, you need your flight details, you need your accommodation, and then you also need a travel insurance. And that will be provided for by the RNTC. So before you eventually book a date for your visa application, it's important that you get from RNTC your flight details, your hotel accommodation, and also your travel insurance. For the application process itself, you need to use, there are two visa service providers that they gave us for us to use. There's TLS Contact, and there is, I think it's VHS. People in Lagos actually use VHS. I'm not sure of the correct spelling, but for Abuja, there is TLS Contact. And basically, before you go on there, it's important that you get a checklist of the things that you need for your visa. For your visa application process, it's already on the website. There are certain things that they require from you, which is your passport. Of course, it has to be like valid, and make sure that it's not expired. I mean, even RNTC will ask you on your first application for you to provide a visa that is still valid 6 months after the duration you are in RNTC. So you need a recognized passport. You also need to provide 2 passport photographs. I would advise that you use, for those in Abuja, I would advise you use Studio 24 to take your pictures for your passport photo, because there's a particular passport requirement for the application process. Or you can visit the environment of TLS Contact. There are some photographers there who already know the particular specifications for your passport size. Then you also need from your company an introductory letter telling them that, okay, you work in this particular organization, and that you are still going to be paid during the period you'll be having your training in RNTC, because they also want to know how you're going to fend for yourself while you're over there. Another thing you also need from your company is your pay slip from the past 6 months. It's important that you get that from your organization as well. Then another thing you need to get from your bank is your bank statement for the past 6 months. If possible, you can actually ask them to, you can print it out and then go back to the bank for them to put a signature on it, sign it, and stamp it that it's actually from the bank, because some embassies actually require that you go through that process. You also need, of course, your COVID-19 vaccination card for your visa application process. And yeah, basically that is all you need. And just go there smiling. There's really nothing serious. I think the program is sponsored by the government of Netherlands, so most of the time they would grant you your visa, although there are cases of people whose visas have been denied. I don't know the reason, but usually for my cohorts, everybody got their visas, so there shouldn't be any issue about that. Now, next point is the day of the travel. Before you travel, if you're going during the winter period, which myself, I went during the winter period, I would advise that you go with, like they would say, come with super warm clothing, your winter clothes, your the jacket, your gloves, your head warmer, everything that would just keep you really warm. I would advise, if you need some Instagram vendors, let me know in the comment section so that I would also refer to you. I also, for people who want like really cheaper options, you can, there's the Yanya market as well in Abuja. You can go there and shop at really lower prices. So that, as well as try to travel really light, the things you take on take onto the plane as much as possible, reduce your luggage. And also, when you're packing, ensure that you take just two boxes that should be 23 kg each. If you have more than 23 kg, they will tell you to empty your box. And if you don't have anybody to give your luggage to, just know you're giving it to customs or immigration officials. So as much as possible, if it's possible for you to get this handheld device that you use to measure your luggage, please try and do that, and ensure that you don't take a lot, particularly if you are going there to shop too. The next thing I'll be talking about is food. Yes, in my previous video, I lamented bitterly about the fact that, the food experience was not really exciting, because I ate typically the same thing like over and again for 3 weeks, and their bread is really hard. Just on a few occasions we got white bread, and your taste bud is going to be wonderful when you get there. But what you can do is this. So with the learning center is at Harlem, so there are various options for you. One is McDonald's, very cheap option. You can get chicken nuggets, €3. You can get smoothie, €3. There's also another one which we patronized a lot, the Niger folks that were there, which is Thai wok. For one plate is like €12, which is actually a lot. You can actually tell them to yes, you can actually tell them to like split it into two. Maybe each of you would tell them that, okay, you want a box, but they should split it into 2 boxes. So that's like €6 each. But it's stir-fry rice, stir-fry noodles with shrimps or chicken or beef, anywhere you want. But that's an option you can go for. Another option you can go for, there's also a Chinese restaurant as well that you can try. I didn't really like theirs, but the best for me so far was the Thai wok. I really liked it because I still felt like, okay, I was a bit in Nigeria. It was a bit still spicy, but I think that is basically how you're going to survive. So McDonald's, Thai wok, and Chinese restaurant. And then for your shopping, so I would advise you to do all your shopping in Amsterdam, not in Harlem, because Harlem is quite a small place and things are quite expensive there. Of course, there are really beautiful stores there. Before I go to the Amsterdam, let me tell you where to get chocolates from. So there's Cru de Vat. I'll put the spelling on the screen. You can get chocolates for as low as 80 cents. There are some that are like €1 to €2, which is really affordable, so you can get it there. But for your shopping, I would advise you to go to Amsterdam, particularly Primark. I think everybody, or almost everybody, knows about Primark, and preferably, because some items that are, for instance, I went during the cold period, so items during the cold period, they're always on sale, so you can always go for items that are on sale so that you get things on the cheaper side, because I know a lot of people, your extended family members, are expecting you to bring some things when you're coming. So if I've not covered any other thing, just let me know in the comment section any other thing you require for your trip or for your stay while in Harlem, Netherlands. And again, congratulations to you, and ensure you do not forget to subscribe for more updates from me. And please check previous videos on how to apply if you haven't applied, and basically my stay throughout my period in Harlem, Netherlands. Bye. So yes, that's background.